Look at that cute little. Yeah, she did a good job. She did a little cute job. What's up, PJ? I knew my California people be on this late. I just got in, man, around an hour ago, bro. Not even an hour ago. What am I talking about? Half an hour. Doug Sweener, Angel, Doug, what's up, my man? F Stage Unit, Brian Bearfield, what up, Brian? Honda 97. What's up, man? Jake, what's up, my brother? I know, only 8 o'clock. What's going on in the Dodgers game? EJM, the Dodgers pull that game out or what, man? What up, Leo, Anthony? So, just want to do a quick little. I promise this video. People ask me so many times about this thing, man. What are you gonna do? That's nice. You know, when am I gonna do? Oh, come on, you freaking DeWalt. You, nice little Christmas card. All right, Mr. Some Basics. Yeah. Yeah, you saw me. I'm in the Jersey, brother. Dodgers stink. Jonathan M. No, I didn't get your email, brother. I don't think I did. Marco and Basic got something going on. They got some kind of little. eh. But anyway, guys, you're gonna see a video with this. I've been putting this through the. So you're gonna see some great footage, man. We got all types of footage, concrete, wood. I got, you know, a gotta be, man. Gotta be a I think a 15-inch Bosch Daredevil. Yeah. Well, yeah, exact. Well, what I'm gonna tell you guys, I'm just reading these. There's something going on with this. Now, listen, I don't know if this is going on with everybody, but if you watched and if you have asked about this, you have read my comments. You know, when I first started, if you watch the Home Depot video of me and Sean Perry Benjamin, you see me a couple times grabbing it right here. And you can go back and look if you want. But, I didn't know. We were obviously using a very, a bulldozer bit. So it was like kind of warm there. But this hammer drill gets extremely hot, guys. It kind of started off warm. Like I said, I was using, you know, one of the hole dozers there, man, and we were cutting, and we were really, using it at Home Depot. And this was a different one. This is a totally different one. So that's why I'm like, I don't know, man. Maybe it's just because we're using it, but we weren't even using it really hard. But I was telling Sean, I'm like, man, this thing, and we had the old model and this model, and we were using the old model just as much. That thing wasn't hot at all. I mean, it was cold as a cucumber out of the refrigerator. Um, but and like I said, it was warm. It was warm. It was warm. I've been putting it through a lot of different stuff, and the warm has turned into extremely hot. You know what I'm saying? So, is it a big deal? I mean, that's something that, again, it's a brand new hammer drill, guys. Things get a little bit, a lot of these hammer drills get warm. Anything that's run on a high load, is going to get a little bit warm. This kind of just, this hammer drill, and it's a little late, I'm a little tired here, so sometimes I don't speak as clearly, but it's kind of got to the point where it's extremely, extremely rare. I've never had a hammer drill get as hot as this new Gen 3 brushless hammer drill. Now, this chuck is awesome. Um, you know, it has a lot of power, guys. You know, there's really nothing bad I can say about it besides that it did everything, I asked it to do. You're going to see in the review video. Um, the chuck is such a big improvement, in my opinion. Um, you know, but it's to the point where I did a little bit more today. Today I did some concrete stuff with it, um, drilling into some pavers, some cement pavers, some concrete, and I mean this thing was burning up. So, you know, look around, see what other people are saying with it. I don't know if anyone else has had a heat issue with this hammer drill. To be honest with you, I haven't really been on social media too much the last week. Baseball has started up. It's driving me a little nuts. But you know, and you might even heard me say it a couple times in a Home Depot video, like, well, what's going on here with this? So the Gen 2 model does not get warm like this. Now, obviously, if you run it consistently, working it hard, heavy loads, high art, drilling through, cement and all that stuff, um, it's going to get a little bit warm. But again, I was just doing tests with this, man. Not like what some of you guys who use these all day long are going to be dealing with. You know what I'm saying? So if it's getting hot, just drilling 2 or 3 holes into cement, um, and even the wood. Now, was I using some huge drill bits? Yeah, but I mean, I pulled the rigid out. That rigid that smoked. I smoked that sucker, and it didn't get hot at all. It didn't work as quickly as this. Um, it doesn't have as much power as this, but it didn't get hot. So, what's up? Heavy loads. Hit the track goes. Oh, whoa, what the heck's the Yami 12 saying here? I can't even see it. Oh, I need to do. Doctor. Yeah, it's 11 o'clock. I just had a drive from New York City, man, tonight. So, um, yeah, but that's about it, guys. Yo, Byron Beverly. Yeah, it was hot. It's been raining, humid. Um, but yeah, and it was cool because, I was using it in the pouring rain you're gonna see in a video. And I mean, it even in the rain, cold rain just coming down. Um, and again, guys, this just might be the one that I have. I find it a little odd though, because the one at the Home Depot that day and this one got a little warm, a little bit hotter than the normal turkey there, out of the oven. Um, but honestly, this is honestly just a heads up. A lot of people asking me if they should get it. Obviously, it's a real powerful hammer drill. Love the chuck. The compact size is awesome. Very comfortable. Um, you know, but I want to make this video because there's a lot of deals going on with the Gen 2, especially in store. And I'm gonna be honest with you, they pretty much have the same specs, almost to the T, and I think it is to the T. My man Sean was saying, I don't know we looked over every spec that there is; they're exactly the same. But you know, if you don't mind having, the, I'm not gonna tell you to go get the Gen 2 over this one because I think the Chuck um, is extremely better on this model, the Gen 3. But this has 1,200 inch-pounds of torque, highest in the class. But if you're not really going to use this for extreme loads, we'll use it again, tool guy tie for extreme loads. Um, you know, I think most of the people, and again, I've been telling people this for 2 or 3 years. My opinion on the chuck issues with the Gen 2 is I just don't think that the Gen 2 chuck can handle the torque when you, again, really try to get that 1,200 inch pounds when you're really, trying to, exactly, when you're using it to its max capabilities. And, I just don't think it can handle the torque. Um, a lot of them just bust up. As you can see, whoa. Yeah, this is little dust here. Clean her up a little bit. But, you know, I just don't think it can handle the torque. And a lot of them, just the chuck here just loosens up. And what happens is it can't hold a drill bit anymore. A lot of people have had that issue. So my point being, you can get a great deal. I've seen them in stores. I saw the Gen 2 impact driver and hammer drill, Gen 2, with two fives and the hard case charger. I saw it for 229 in Home Depot. So my point being, let's kind of wait and see how other people have what their issues or what their opinion is on this. I honestly I haven't even looked up other people's videos on this yet. I haven't even really started editing the video. Um, but if you're not going to use, if you don't need 1,200 inch pounds and you're not going to work this hammer drill, I'm talking about the Gen 2. I'm telling you, to save almost $200. Um, and the impact driver, I mean, that's the totally different ball game there. The impact driver is awesome. Um, so it's a really tough. I don't know if you know what the hell to tell you. I came in here, was going to tell you one thing, but then I'm like, basically, bare tool. I would not buy this bare tool. I'm going to go that far. I'm going to put it right on the table. And check this out. My daughter made this. She wanted to make a little coaster. So yeah, that's what we were using the sander, our rigid sander for on Instagram. And then she's working on this one here too. She loves it. But yeah, so guys, if you can get that Gen 2 kit for $200 less than what you're going to pay for the Gen 3. Now again, the Gen 3 impact driver, there's no impact that's going to come close to it. I got people, oh, try the rigid, try the DeWalt 887, oh, try the Makita. Nothing's going to touch this thing. I'm going to do a couple more of these videos with the impact driver against some of these other impact drivers. Just thinking lags. Maybe we'll go to a little bit bigger lags, but nothing's going to touch that. That thing is just insane. Nice and compact. But it comes down to it, guys. And, I talk about it, and a lot of you guys talk about it too, man. Not every platform. I mean, Milwaukee just hammer drills aren't their thing, man. Again, I think Bosch makes a great drill. You can argue with me. Everyone has their own, likes and dislikes. I think Makita makes a damn good drill, and I think DeWalt makes a better drill. To be honest with you, than Milwaukee. I just don't think Milwaukee makes great, drills, hammer drills, drill drivers. I just don't think it's their forte. Um, but when you want to make something this compact with this amount of power in it, it is going to get warm. So I don't want to just totally blast this thing. And again, if it, my worry is, what is going on inside of this. Maybe we'll open her up, but hopefully Ave can do his little thing, opening this sucker up and doing his weird science. Woo! Oh, great. That was great. Wow. I did that pretty good for being so late. Um, oh, if I told you you can get the Gen 3 kit for 282, Yeah, Jonathan M. 282. I mean, that's pretty killer there. Two fives. I mean, yeah, like I said, 229. You're gonna spend extra $60. The impact driver's great. Two fives. And I'm not saying this ain't bad, but I don't know, man. Again, I wasn't doing that crazy amount. I wasn't putting this under really well with the wood. I was, but with the concrete, I mean, I was just using I don't know, a a, a, a 5/16 drill bit. I mean, I don't know. Ave hates Milwaukee. Hopefully, yeah. So I don't know what other people are saying about it. I just wanted to kind of, and I was gonna weigh it because people want to know the weight. I mean, obviously it's on the box, and I should whip out the other one too, since everyone is. But oh, it's got this funky little belt clip on it. So 2.6, we'll call it 2.7. I forget what it says on the box there. Again, not this ain't a review video or anything yet. People just wanted me to talk about what I think. I mean, look at all the questions here about it. Um, Jonathan M, I don't know, man. 282, yeah. I mean, check it out. And listen, guys, you got nothing to lose. This is something where, you always hear me talk about Acme tools. I love them. Great. You're always going to save money at Acme tools. This is something I would buy at Home Depot because, listen, Jonathan M makes a perfect example. He can get the kit for 282. I guess he can get it at Home Depot for that. I don't know. I don't know where he's getting it, but make sure you can return this sucker pretty easily. Obviously, Home Depot is really the only place where you're going to be able to do that fairly easily. I don't know what Acme Tools whole shebang-a-dang thing is. I'm pretty sure you might have to pay for shipping if you want to return. I think you could return it at Acme Tools if you're not satisfied. But, I mean, this thing is the size of, a drill jobber, guys. It is really compact. You know, the selector, I like the selector better also. If you heard me talk about the Gen 2 hammer drill M12, they did the same thing with the M18. The selector's different. I like the old selector better. Again, that's just my preference. You might like this one better. I like being, I just don't like it. I don't like it. With the M12, you can easily, while you're drilling, you can shift the selector and get it off what mode you're on. You could be on the hammer mode. You saw it in my 12 volt video. Not even trying, by just sticking your again, it's much smaller than this. You can switch that selector very, very easily. It seems like it's a little bit harder to turn it on the M18, but that's not totally a big deal. But I do like the selector better on the Gen 2 over this. Yeah, what else? Like I said, if you're, it, I don't know what to tell you, to be honest with you, because I don't know what other people are saying about this. But for me, it seems to run a little hot. It gets more than warm. I don't know if that could be an issue in the long run. Again, doing some pretty not too crazy things with it. I think it gets a little bit too hot for my liking. Again, it might not be a big deal. And like I said, Home Depot, try it for a month. If you don't like it, it's getting too hot. It's shutting down. That's what I'm worried about. Because once it didn't shut down, but when I was hitting the trigger, it kind of had like a little delay to it. I don't know, by me pressing it, obviously maybe it kind of got airflow and cooled down a little bit, but when I was using it when I was drilling into the concrete, I did 2 holes, you'll see, and then I was pulling the trigger, and there was a little delay. So, that's something, these batteries, are actually the internals of this hammer drill is going to shut it down if it gets a little too hot for its liking. So again, you guys who are going to be using this, in your trade, you're not going to be able to, take breaks while this thing cools down. Um, but again, this is just my opinion on it. Um, I wanted Gen 3 so bad now. Well, look what other people say about it, man. You know, I could have a bad one here. I don't think so. Unless, these are the earliest ones. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to make excuses for Milwaukee here. So, but the two, there was one at Home Depot that Sean opened. That's what we used. And again, I was grabbing it like, whoa, what is going down? I got this one, a totally different one, and I kind of have had the same experience with it getting a little hot. Now, again, everyone has access to this now, so you're going to hear people what they say. Oh man, Tool Boy's full. This mine doesn't get hot at all. So, uh, you know, I don't know what to tell you there. But for me, and I'll buy one of those heat. Uh, exactly. We'll take the temperature, man. I'll get one of those 12.99 um, temperature. I know Milwaukee makes a 12-volt one, but I still use my brushed M18 tool. Yeah, man. Yeah. Uh, sometimes, guys, listen, use what works for you, man. There's no need to get this stuff. Listen, if you're into tools, I can tell you 20 different things. You know what? You're a Milwaukee fan, you're going to buy this thing. And I'm not telling you not to buy it, but, you know, sometimes just to have the new thing, I mean, yeah, it's cool. And like I said, you're into tools, so you just want it. Do you need it? No. Like EGM's got his brushed Milwaukee. I mean, that thing's fine. It's great. Compared to other brushed drill drivers, again, probably has the most power. Just like Milwaukee with everything that they do. That's what they want to do. They want to get you with the power. But let me tell you, Bosch makes some great drills. I have my Makita. Um, and you're going to see this with a mud mixer too. That's where you're going to see this thing. And actually, that's what I did a couple days ago with it. I put a 7-inch mud mixer and I was mixing seal coat with this thing. And boy, it didn't like it too much. And this sucker right here, this is a hammer drill too, believe it or not. Right here, this is the old XPH 01. Now I think this has maybe 500 inch-pounds. We're talking 500. This is brushed, by the way. 500, 1200. 500, 1200. But let me tell you, this sucker's been mixing seal coat for the last 3 years, man. This was the drill that I left. I actually was under a pile of garbage under my truck in the bed over the winter. I talked about it. Not this past season, maybe 2 seasons ago. Durability wise, that's why, people still ask me if I can get this. I think durability wise, no one's going to touch Makita. Do I think, with all this crazy Milwaukee stuff coming out now and the power, and they got like 3 impact drivers hitting the market in the next week. And Makita's kind of, I mean, what's going on with Makita? There's really nothing new. There's nothing. Oh, I mean, come on, innovation, Makita. But durability wise, again, does it take a rocket scientist? You go to a lot of your tool rental place. I'm not just talking Home Depot too. We got tool rental places all over the place by me. And let me tell you, this is what they carry, Makita. But it's really not about Makita, but I can tell you, this thing, now does this get a little warm? It gets a little warm when I'm mixing seal coat, don't get me wrong, but this is brushed, it's old, 500 inch-pounds, and I'll tell you, this doesn't get as hot as this one. But again, you take that for what it is. Other people might have this, been using it for 2 weeks now. It's been out for like 2 weeks, right? Maybe 10 days. Um, but that's about it, guys. I don't want to go crazy. The main point of this video was just a first look. A lot of people have been asking me about it, and I'm just really sick of writing the same stuff over and over. And kind of want to just give you, because I don't know when I'm going to get this video done too. So, I've had this for over just about maybe around a week now. And like I said, we got it drilling into wood, pavers, cement, slapping a mud mixer on it, whipping around some seal coat, and every time it's gotten warm, too hot. Okay, and again, you know, 3-4 minutes of use during each, continue, on off, making a hole, putting another one, um, you know, really nothing too crazy, and getting a little warm. So, and not bashing Milwaukee, you guys know I love them still, but this is something you might have to think about, people. Yeah, it's awesome, man. It looks and it's very comfortable. It's light, even with a 5 on it. It's just really super duper comfortable, man. Um, it's really a home run, except for the heat thing, man. Um, and again, the heat thing, it might not be a big issue. Who cares? It gets a little hot. Who cares? My issue is it going to shut the tool down? Is it going to get hot enough that not only is it going to shut the tool down, like I said, it it hasn't really shut down with me yet. Again, the trigger kind of got a little lackadaisical, but it kept going, man. And this thing might be able to, it might just get hot. The internals inside of it, heat sinking wire, I don't know, all the crazy transistors and flux capacitors inside this, might be able to, withstand that type of heat, and it just gets hot and no big deal. But again, um, I don't know if it gets to a certain point that it's going to shut down on you. That's one, and not sure if it's going to be causing damage inside the tool. So that's about it. And another reason why I haven't kind of finished the video, because I really want to get down to the bottom of it. So um, we're gonna do some other tests with it where we're gonna run this thing continuous, man. Um, 15 minutes, maybe with a mud mixer, maybe something that we can really get this thing hot and see what happens. But that's about it, people. I didn't want to even spend 28 minutes here. What's up, OG? Makita's very, nah, they haven't come out. They came out with a wheelbarrow. That's about the best thing they've come out with in the past. Now, listen, I love their subcompact stuff, and I have kind of made fun of some of their stuff, the subcompact stuff. And it's not because I love Makita's. They're awesome, man. But they kind of got to get back in the ball game. Listen, they don't even have a freaking 9 amp hour battery yet, man. You got Ryobi and Rigid with 9 amp hour batteries, man. And to be honest with you, you really only have a 5 amp hour battery. They do make a 6 amp hour battery, Makita, but trying to find one is impossible. I don't know. The only place I've seen them, someone sent me a link from eBay. Um, they don't sell them at Home Depot. They don't sell them at Acme Tools. Um, I don't know. Maybe some other online retailer might, but um, you know, I I I love Makita. Again, um, great quality. Yep, and there you're gonna pay a premium for Makita, no doubt. You're gonna pay a premium for Bosch. Um, but we would all love some bigger batteries for our Makitas, right? Right. Makita coffee maker, wheelbarrow, fan jacket. They have some. Yeah, that's all junk. Who cares about a coffee maker and a wheelbarrow? A fan jacket. What the? Yeah, that Ryobi Devore work. That thing, like, you can't find that thing anymore, man. I think what's that guy? The tool Snap-on Junkie had a video, and I asked him like, "Man, where'd you get that?" And he's like, "Yeah, I got it at Home Depot, but I went. This was probably a month ago. He's like, yeah, I bought it from Home Depot, but like a couple days later, I went on and it was off the website. So I don't know what's going on with it. But oh, you can get them at eBay. I try to stay away from there. Hey, Scotty. Yeah, man. We'll definitely. I kind of want to see what's going on. But listen, see what other people go on Instagram, see what they say about it. Maybe it is. Maybe the Home Depot by me got some bad apples. I'm not really sure. I mean, look at this thing. Really skinny, really slim. Um, this is look at this. That's pretty major right there, man. And again, 1200, I mean 1500. I mean 1500. I don't even know if it's 500. Actually, I don't even think it's 500. I think this thing might have like 400, 400 inch pounds. So, I mean, triple the amount of power in a much more compact size. Definitely a more heavy duty tool. But again, I don't know what's going on with the Heat. Oh, who won? Dodgers. All right. Now, oh man, did the Yankees win? Already. I like this GDO. I've had it for, oh, cool, Jonathan. Yeah, I don't know, man. Good point, EJM, no doubt. Comes with a 5-year warranty also. Like I said, guys, I don't have any, you know, Milwaukee don't pay me money to be sporting these tools here. So I'm gonna be honest with you. If you're gonna buy this, like I said, get it at Home Depot. If you know, if it doesn't work out for you, bring it back. Bring it back. But if you could get a good deal, Jonathan M said 282 bucks. I mean, to get the impact driver is the cat's meow. It's tits with a capital T. Um, but Rays beat the Yankees. Ah, I love it. Awesome. Absolutely awesome. Oh boy. I'll tell you, the fix is in. It's a fix. It's fixed. But Rambo, yeah, man. I think they make great hammer drills, drill drivers. Um, it's been a little bit messed up here, but and this thing has one job. That's all this thing does is basically mix seal coat to this point because I'm not using any of my other drills. I use these things till they die. I got like 20 impact drivers, guys. 20 from these companies. I still use my 885, and honestly, I use the brushed rigid. That's it. And I'm going to be making a thing here. And boom, I'm going to have my 885. I'll have this. And I use, I bash rigid all the time. And I was thinking about it because I was working on my car, actually, all three of my cars a lot this week. I bust rigid's chops all the time, but I use their, this is my, where is, oh, it's probably over here. It is. I use this impact wrench 90% of the time, and I use this impact driver probably 65% of the time. And and I don't bash them. I think they're good, but I just think, for what you spend on these, you spend a couple more bucks and get a Makita or Milwaukee or if you really want to save money, if you're really looking to save money, you want to get a bargain, non-heavy duty brand. And I'm not saying Rigid and Ryobi can't do heavy duty type stuff, but get the Ryobi. You're going to spend 30% less. They're basically the same stuff. I mean, are Rigid a little bit better? They usually have a little bit higher torque numbers and stuff like that, but sometimes, you know, I think this is 20, I think this is 2,200 inch pounds. And the new Ryobi's 2,200 inch pounds. I'll tell you, that Ryobi will cry. This, I think, is their highest torqued impact driver, rigid. And I'm pretty sure the Ryobi will smoke this thing. So we might have to do a test on that. I was using the old square bit there, but yeah, so that's it. Just think about it, people. Think. Freaking Yankees suck. All right, boys. Chavez Sammy, what's up, man? Kevin. Yeah, man. It doesn't, these videos don't come out perfect, man. I don't edit. I don't have music playing usually. I got crappy intros that piss everybody off with, either me singing or that loud. That Best Tech made me. And he's supposed to make me a new one, but we don't go crazy. We're raw. Oh, baby, I like it raw. And it's 11:30 at night, and I'm going to bed. So, thank you all for coming in, man. I appreciate it. What's up, Nathaniel? Hello from Iowa. Spencer, what up, buddy? Otani. All right, EJ. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Jonathan M. I didn't get your, I guess that was the 282 kit you wanted to send me. Yeah, man, send it to me. I'll put it up if it's... Good night, Paul. Thank you. John Lane, later, buddy. All right, guys, let me get out. Flip. Like, ooh.